We'll just wait a minute and there we go. I'm all caught up already. That was quick. YouTube's on the game today. All right. We're actually going to shift this over a little bit. Not terrible, though. All right. That looks like all the crap's in frame. Who do we got? Underground Adventures. Welcome. Stony, Bentfort, Joe Weiss, Chris D, Gentleman, Mentally Corrupted, Mega Dog. Awesome. Awesome. Thanks for joining, everybody. Hey, Careless. Great to see you. Eyewater, welcome and thank you very much. Welcome to Ed and Natalie. Thank you for joining the channel. That's awesome. Always nice to get off to a good start. It's warm and humid here, but thankfully there's a pretty good breeze going, so got that going for me anyways. 17 watching already, and I just started. That's awesome. So we are on the ball today. A couple things that I did differently. Number one, after last stream, I checked my sluice mats to make sure they're not in backwards. I tested and leveled the sluice. Last time, I think it was from fooling with the mats. When I fooled in with the mats, I realized that the sluice was crooked and had to adjust that, which it's all part of prospecting, but it's not normally part of prospecting when you're doing it in your backyard. Stony, dude, man. You're awesome. Awesome, buddy. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. One thing I got with me today is ATC's Big Book of Knowledge. You'll notice that not very many of the pages are full, but let me tell you something. And you guys, Ed and Stony, you guys are monetized. What a crap show it is to be able to get into this monetization thing, let alone getting the watch hours and everything. Just a sec, I'll catch them on chat here. Holy smokes, Stony, that's awesome. That's my first super, Stony. But Flash and Stony, since you guys are monetized, GP, holy smokes. We're going to be doing a Nugget bucket at this rate, boys. Thank you so much to GP and Mama. Love you guys. Appreciate it. So yeah, so anyone that's actually donated to a channel knows how it works, right? You have Google Pay. They take your bank account, they set it up, and then, yeah, we'll take your money. When they have to pay you money, holy crap, does it ever get different? Let me tell you. They, so it's you know, verify your name, verify your address. Okay, no problem. The problem is they don't give you all the steps to do at once. They give you a few to do, and then it goes to the next one. I'm still not, on top of that, YouTube's kind of messed up. No one can actually see their donations in their information, but that's a whole other thing. But on top of that, I mean, I'm just waiting for them to ask for a stool and urine sample. It's getting that freaking bad. Underground Adventures, thank you very much. You just made the list. And that's actually why you see me writing everything down. So you guys get your entries to win the Nugget when the time comes. Is like just jumping through these YouTube hoops and I can't see anything and I don't know what I'm going to be able to see. I want to make sure that I'm getting everything written down so it doesn't get lost, right? Yeah, welcome Underground. Nice to see you, pal, and thank you. Yeah, it's been absolutely crazy trying to get everything in. The only thing they haven't asked for yet is my bank account. So apparently they're sending me something through the mail with a PIN code on it, and I've got to verify my address. It's getting absolutely ridiculous. But that being said, once it's done, I've only ever got to do it once, and it's over with. So really, really looking forward to just getting that behind me and carrying on. What time we got? 6 minutes after 4. Jeez, all those donos in 6 minutes. That's the most money I've ever made per hour in my life. But you know, absolutely crazy jumping through YouTube's hoops. It's been absolutely nuts. Worth it. I can't wait until we have enough in the kitty to be able to buy that big bag of pay dirt with nuggets in it and be able to give those away. That's going to make for an awesome live with you guys finding all that gold. Lieutenant Island, Peter, I missed you on the way through. Thank you. Was busy writing crap down, but great to see you. Wow. My chat appears to be frozen at the worst possible time. Let's see if I can get that pulled back up here. There we go. Holy smokes. Okay, that's better. Now I got to get caught up. It is like a job. Like, I make the content because I enjoy doing it mentally, but holy smokes, getting out, you know, I've had jobs that ask for a criminal record check, but still ask for less information than these guys. It's kind of nuts. They mail you your first check. Holy smokes, man. What is this, Amway? Yeah, I knew about the $100, Ed. That's not a big deal. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's not. I'm not worried because all the money is going kind of back to the channel and to do the giveaways for the nuggets and stuff. But yeah, you know, I mean, I don't need it right now. I just want it set up and done. So it's one of those things that's set up and done. So it's, you know, one thing less to worry about, if that makes any sense. That's not a problem, Lieutenant Eimelman, and that goes for anybody in chat, man. It's not all about the money. We will be. That's not about the money at all, actually. We'll be giving away some entries every stream, including this one. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. Careless and Mama Stoney, that's awesome of you, pal. I need to get a hold of you anyway. Let me write that down because I will forget absolutely everything. So Stoney, watching your live yesterday, man, what a trooper. I was watching you at the beginning, and it was like, holy smokes, man, he is just going for it. And you had a kind of an organized plan. I'm like, yeah, the odds are not good, and I wouldn't have made it either. The pace you were setting, holy smokes, pal. But I will get a hold of you, Stoney. I'm kind of interested, if you're interested in doing a dirt exchange with you, just to do some dirt from your area, and maybe, and send you some of the stuff from mine. I think it'd be fun. But I do love that idea that GP had, and Flash and GP and I were talking about, of eventually doing a 24-hour marathon, but maybe getting at least maybe 6 of us together and spreading it out over the course of the 24 hours. So no single person would be on the hook to do 24 hours straight of live streaming, and we just kind of pass the baton to each other, right? I think that would be a pretty cool idea. Yeah, Mega Dog, shipping straight up sucks. And I've had problems getting my Careless is still waiting for her package from like a month and a half ago, because our Canada Customs went on strike. They have a deal with the United States Postal Service, so that didn't get affected at all. But packages going the other way, they went on one of those work to rule union things, so they stopped and inspected everything, and everything is just backed up. So now they're just kind of getting through it, and it's crazy. Yeah, and Joseph, I'm on this shitty Amazon tablet. I'm not screenshotting anything on here. The whole neighborhood might explode if I try to use this thing to do anything important. But yeah, that's absolutely it, Ben. Working in rotation, and I think that would be awesome. I think it'd be a great time. But it might be something, we'll talk about it later. It's almost 4:15. I haven't even started sluicing yet, and so we'll have a lot to talk about, and we'll get it together at some time. Maybe one of us will lead it. I'll put it on the community tab and solicit you guys, and we'll get it going for sure. Chris D, can I mail you cash for a membership? I appreciate it, Chris. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to buy a membership for somebody else. I can gift memberships like anybody else, but I don't think I can dictate where they go to. But I absolutely appreciate the sentiment. Yeah, and I got one of those awesome envelopes. I should be wearing my glasses and blocking them. That is GP's and Mama's acrylic pin. It is actually awesome. I'm gonna get some of these made now that I've seen theirs. I should show you guys before I start here. This thing is really, really awesome. It's acrylic, so it's not the pin in the back is metal, but just look at that. It's nice and solid. It's gonna stick on my hat, and if you look at the way it goes on in the back, the pin piece is actually plastic, but it's got a hole with some metal inside. It holds really, really good. I have a few pins already myself. I have a few pins from other YouTubers like the Hit B, and they're not. I love the Hit B's pins, but I have a terrible time getting it to stay stuck. So now it just kind of rides on my panning station. They don't want to damage it, but this thing's got legs. It could go anywhere. Hey, Prairie, yeah, editing sucks. Nice to see you, pal. Christy, can you buy some gold? I don't sell my gold, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on which side of the coin you're on, right? I don't sell it, but you know, I mean, it's hard. I've always said there's a lot of people you'll notice that start YouTube channels, start selling pater. Not pointing at you specifically, but I've seen some people pan, and so I don't want to sell anybody anything in the form of pater, just because you know you get these emails back. Oh, you know, I couldn't find it all, or there's not half a gram in there, or yeah. If you notice my cons, there's a lot of black sands and stuff in there, and I really don't want to send that to someone and have any difficulty. Hey, Dylan, welcome. Stony, bro. $5 for Christy. You're the man, Stony. All right, you guys are making me do work, especially you, Stony, but I absolutely appreciate it. All right, so let's get this sluice running, and we'll at least get the bubbles going. All right, so we are going over the end of the pool. That is definitely not good. We're going to drain water pretty quick that way. That's better. Much better. Get some of these sluice bubbles out. This is the Talon mat here I'm playing with. It's super, super aggressive, so all the whiteness you see in there is normal. Whew. I am Zaxon. Welcome, buddy, and thanks for joining the channel. I appreciate you, pal. Holy crap, Stony. You're awesome, pal. You don't have to do that. All right, so 10 Dylan, 10 Flash, 10 GP. $10 for BF, 10 for Yosef. Holy smokes, man. It is a nice family. And Stony right now is like the rich uncle. Holy smokes. The rich uncle at the open bar wedding. Hey, Mandy Scandy, it's great to see you. So, with all that YouTube talk and stuff, I got all excited, but I should tell you guys something I'm excited about that's actually gold related. I'm trying a new indicator mat that's not even an indicator mat. So I used to use shelf paper, which works awesome. and I had it two-sided Gorilla taped to the header on the sluice. And I took my truck in this week past. Come on, you. There we go. So I took my truck in this week past, and I got the bed liner redone. Holy cow, GP, 20 for Stony. You guys are awesome. Mandy, thank you for joining the channel. Oh my God. I'm here all day just sluicing a bucket of cunts. Stoney, you don't ever owe me anything, you know that, pal. But I do feel the same way, for sure. So as I was trying to say, before the money's all flying everywhere, I brought my truck in to get the bed liner sprayed, and I said, you know what the hell? I brought the sluice header in, and I taped it up, and I had them spray the header with truck bed liner. So I'm trying that out. I'm hoping it's durable enough that it's going to last. Bent Fork, welcome to the channel, my friend. Holy cow. Whew. You guys are awesome. We ain't eating spam for supper tonight, boys and girls. Holy crap, boys. What did ATC forget today? Anyone guess? With all this excitement, what ATC forgot? Ha! What a dummy. What a freaking dummy. Oh, how could I forget that? It's the most important part. For shame. It's looking good though, Mama. We'll get her humming. Have some faith. Have some faith. Enlightened pine cone. What an awesome handle. Welcome to the channel, Enlightened Pine Cone. Oh, it'll get there, Ed. It'll get there. Underground. Thanks so much, pal. Almost overwhelming, you guys. Dylan, holy smokes, man. That is just nuts, guys. Hey, Paul C, welcome. Welcome. Dylan says, add more bubbles. More than happy, Dylan, to oblige. But at some point, I got to add these cons to this sluice. Aldep, hello, welcome to the channel. Glad that you could join us. Flower Gold Wizards, welcome, pal. Fantastic to see you. Thank you for the super thanks. And as I said on my community tab, man, it means a lot. You're my favorite YouTuber. To get that day one, unbelievable, pal. We're gonna have a hallmark moment here. You guys keep it up. Holy smokes! So all in all, these are concentrates from the creek, panned down, and we are sluicing them to look for gold. It's a minor bubble party right now, Mega Dog. We'll get her humming. I laugh every week because every week I clean out this. Every week I clean out this pool, and it's like it came brand new on the package from Amazon. It's so nice and clean inside. Got to add David Peckham in there. Hey Aaron, how's it going? Great stream this morning / this afternoon. So, yeah, Stoney, I don't think they'll be able to maintain this pace, that's for sure. But a couple of other things. GP was nice enough to buy a couple shirts from the merch store. I don't want to be that merch plugger. I just plugged it in there because it's super easy. So there's an extra. I made an extra $10 there. That goes in the kitty. Gets GP and Mama 10 entries. I don't know if anyone remembers my way back in the day. Well, way back in the day. I've only been on for like 6 months. But way back in the day, I tested that metal detector that I got sent for free, and I still have it. It's going to be part of my 1,000 sub giveaway. But I gave an affiliate code that people could use to buy those metal detectors for dirt cheap, 15% off, and I get a little cut of that. I get $18. Well, I sold 3 of them, So that went in the kitty too. So there's like an extra 70 bucks in the kitty already that people don't even really see. Underground Adventures. 2 for little rookie. Thanks, pal. Holy smokes, boys. It's kind of funny because YouTube might generate a lot of traffic for my channel. YouTube takes a cut of all this. They're like, hey, this guy's making money. They're going to start sending people over. Whew. There we go. Holy smokes, Ed. Thank you. You guys are awesome. "18 weeks, Chris. That is fantastic news. 4.5 months. I know high-risk pregnancies are tricky. How long is it until you're kind of considered out of the woods? I thought it was 7 months, so like 28 weeks, but I could be wrong. It's been a long time. FGW, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing, Flower, Jason. Whatever I have, whenever we settle this up, we're going to buy a massive bag that has guaranteed nuggets in it. And then we're going to be giving the nuggets away. That's awesome, Jason. I really, really appreciate that. I'm sure whoever wins the nugget is going to appreciate it too, pal. So I think, so YouTube takes, I think it depends. I mean, you guys know more than I do. Mama, nice try. I think it depends too where the revenue comes from. Like, is it a super thanks, super chat? Holy smokes, Jason. Brother. That's amazing, Pop. I'm gonna have to start a new page in the book. That's fantastic, Jason. I can't tell you, man. Between Jason and Stoney, all of you that tune in to watch too, you know, it's humbling. It is absolutely, absolutely humbling. To be a working Joe goof, playing with a beach ball in the creek, and floating down there on an air mattress, and sluicing dirty concentrates in your backyard, and people tune in. Not only does people tune in to watch, but they seem to like it. And what I like the most is the community. Even, you know, it's never been about the money. Just the fact that everyone shows up every week, whether it's to Aaron's stream, to my stream, to Stoney's, to GP and Mama Bird's channel. Every weekend, Flower Gold Wizards video, the first thing when it pops up, I don't care what I'm doing, I sit down, I grab whatever beverage I'm drinking at the time, whether that be coffee or something a little stronger, or coffee with something a little stronger in it. I stop, I watch it every Wednesday. Hit B, it's like my church, it's like a religion. I'm there every freaking Wednesday. It's just so awesome to have such an awesome community and to be a part of it. It's humbling. This has been absolutely nuts, guys. It's like beyond what I could have hoped for. Not crying, okay? There's something in my eye. I'm live on Twitch under the Minecraft section. Ed humbles me too, man. Ed, you know so much more about this stuff than I do. To me, Twitch is what my eyelid does when I get dehydrated. What's Minecraft? I agree, Chris. I mean, I have a spot where I go to get gold. Jason of Flower Gold Wizards kind of knows the story behind my spot. My no-tell-em creek. Thanks for stopping by, Peter. Appreciate it. And Ed, hey Steve, how's it going, pal? And Ed, wink, wink, Ed. Ed knows where my spot is the only person on YouTube that knows where my spot is within 50 miles. I'll just leave it at that. GS Prospecting, welcome, brother. Great to see you. Hey, Alaskan Adventures, great to see you, pal. I know you're not telling, Ed. That's why I said that. Ed asked me some questions, I think it was last week or the week before. Like, he knows. He asked the relevant questions. We'll just put it that way. That's prospecting knowledge, Ed. You should be proud of that. So far, this truck liner is really holding up on the sluice header. I'm liking it. We got a stiff breeze coming up. We should have a nice bubble situation going on at some point. You think I need more bubbles, Ed? Well, we're almost due to change the tailings bucket, so we'll add some more bubbles in that one. Have a good one, Jason. Thanks for coming out. And thanks so much for your generosity, Paul. Can't tell you what that means to me, man. All right. Get this tailings bucket changed really quick. The second week in a row, I collected more. I'm going to have to go and get another one of these small tailings buckets. Ugh. Just slop that in here and get it filled up. All right. That lowered the pool water, so we'll add a bit more in there. I think I'm hitting the pool through all those bubbles. Excellent. Whew. Take a minute to get caught up here. right, so yes, we were talking about more bubbles. I haven't even told you guys where these week's cons come from in all this. So I'll have a video coming out probably tomorrow night. And it's, well, I think it's a special video. It's going to be our mid-season weigh-in. So I have my, I'm cleaning my gold as we speak from the year. And we are going to do a weigh-in to see where we're at mid-season. Oh, Christy's leaving, but if you are Chris, good luck. Fantastic news on the baby so far. You know, all ATC's pulling for you, pal. So this week's cons, you'll actually see me getting them in not this week's video, but the one next. I decided to do kind of a video that's a little bit from everywhere. So all the different types of prospecting that I do all rolled up into one video. There's going to be yabby pumping, working in inside bend, working in outside crash bank, showing where I look for gold and how I read the top of the water to see if I could find the pastry and help narrow it down, some stuff like that. Widening mouths in the river, getting the yabby pump back out to the bedrock, and that's kind of where all this stuff came from. I don't know that I could fit more bubbles, Stoney. I could get rid of some of them. You know what? Yeah. Bubbles are kind of out of hand here. All right. That's a little bit better. Whew. We can still see the sluice add more bubbles. I mean, you got to see the sluice, right? Have people that have never prospected before coming into the live from the short speed. What is this moron doing? Shoveling rocks into bubbles. As opposed to just the general, what is this moron doing? Gail. First of all, welcome, Gail. Second of all, you are an absolute legend. Thank you so much. You just made the list. So yeah, as I was saying, this week's video coming is going to be the weigh-in. I know what it is, and I won't share an exact figure with you guys, but I had mentioned that my goal for the season is 2 grams, which for those of you that live in gold country would probably laugh at, but that's a pretty solid goal for the gold that I get. We are well on track. In fact, we're pretty well ahead. And I'll just tell you guys that much since you're here. So Joseph, the list is people that get entries into the gold nugget draw. Thanks to someone earlier, I don't remember whether it was Stoney or Dylan, but you made the list too. So Stoney, we are not quite at 2 grams yet, but we are well on our way. If this is the halfway mark, let's just put it this way. If this is the halfway mark, if I push myself, we could probably hit 3 this year, which is awesome for me. All right. So that takes care of run number 1. We're actually not doing too bad. Oh boy. So I forgot to introduce you guys to my new friend. I had to bring this guy along to keep an eye on Ben Sluice because he's so damn shifty. Steve, you got that right, pal. It's certainly not floating away. But yeah, pretty good total so far this season. I haven't even counted what we're going to pan out. So once we get this sluiced and done, that's Hooter McGavin. Get the bottom of the bucket while I'm yakking. All right. Yeah, so we actually managed. I did feed a little fast, but the gold hog can take it. I actually managed to catch up in all this madness, this awesome madness. Who doesn't like Hooters? That's great. You got that right, gentlemen. That guy is shifty AF, man. We'll just get this. I know I'm a little bit. Well, I was going to use a word I don't want to use, but strict on certain things and superstitious on certain things. And one of those things when prospecting is I never leave the bottom of a container or a bucket behind. Found way too much gold over time in the bottoms of these things to turn my back on it, so to speak. There we go. Yeah, I mean, typically I use jet dry like when I'm not in front of an audience, but yeah, I don't hate bubbles, but I actually talk about bubbles in my next prospecting video. You can actually use, if you picture a creek flowing and they've got the little bubbles along the top, if you pay really close attention and you read them properly, those bubbles can actually tell you where the pay streak is in some cases. It's kind of, it's one of those things, we all learn things along the way, right? All right, so we're going to set up for run number 2, and when that's done, we're going to give away a couple of entries for the draw, give everyone a chance to get in. I am going to have to get some more water at some point. Only because I had to use that extra tailings bucket. That is some heavy stuff. Whew. All right. I got bubbles in my cons bucket. I got bubbles everywhere, man. Yeah, it also tells you not to drink the water, especially if those bubbles are warm and yellow. Tortuga Lisa, welcome. Great to see you. Tortuga Lisa has a fantastic channel. Arizona. Felipe Duarte. How's it going, pal? Welcome. All right. So, as far as we're going to give away 2 entries towards the Nugget draw that'll happen when we get the kiddie full and we get the favorite in. So here's what I want to do. I learned a lesson from Stoning yesterday because I really like the way Stoney ran it. Because I hate these people that do the pick a number giveaways but don't limit it to 1, and then you get the constant rolling screen of numbers. There's not a chance in hell that I'm going to be able to see that on this crappy tablet. So what I want to do, we have 54 awesome people watching. I want you guys to pick one number and make that number between 1 and 60. So one number between 1 and 60, and whoever's closest, I'm going to write the number down now. Whoever's closest will be the winner. And that was go, by the way. So I've got the number written down. And we will give it a little bit of time. I've got 5 o'clock now. When it hits 5:02, we'll cut it. So great to see everybody here, by the way. Thank you so much for coming. All don't think there's a better way to spend a Sunday afternoon than hanging out with your friends looking for gold, especially when the weather's nice like this. Is it raining there, Ed? Yeah, I heard there was some heavy weather, thunderstorms and stuff moving through Ohio. I could be wrong, but I might have been talking to Carolus earlier. I'm not sure. We'll go a little bit. We'll go to 100 next time, Paul. See, but I think we're good on this one. Yeah. Keeping you from cutting your grass. All right. Click the like if you want to see ATC's Nuggets. Is got an OnlyFans account here, Dylan. Jeez. All right, so it is 5:02. You guys can help me out to see who was closest to my number. My number was 44. So 44 was the number. Joe Weiss, congratulations, Joe. You just made the list. Whew, it's warm. Dylan. Guess you couldn't tell by the gray hair, Dylan. I wasn't born yesterday. Hey, for effort, though. Dave, yes, absolutely. You can use a Yabby pump in Ontario. In fact, in my last prospecting video, I used the Yabby pump. Those are awesome, GP. I love snuffer bottle. I don't have a snuffer bottle holder, but I keep meaning to buy one. But you know, those things are expensive. Like if you go to buy for what they are, if you go to buy a knitted or a crocheted snuffer bottle holder, like you're looking at 20, 30 bucks easy. Well, you guys don't have to send me anything. I was just saying it's awesome. They're awesome, and not a lot of people sell them. Jay Wolfenberger, welcome, pal. Welcome to the stream. All Things Country Sunday stream, where we make bubbles and sometimes we look for gold. Thanks, Lisa. I appreciate that. That's something, Stoney, that you could that everyone thinks you're joking. It's one of those things everyone thinks you're joking, but I know you're probably 100% serious, buddy. It's the bubble making gold channel. Well, this chat is going into some strange new places. Well, Ed, I have this theory. If they're old enough to understand something, they're old enough to hear it. That's the way I look at things. All right. I'm going to swap that tailing bucket out. Woo. There we go. All right. A beautiful day. Warm, but beautiful. Not enough bubbles. There's bubbles over there on my lawn. Last week, I had to look. I don't know how many of you were around at the end. I know quite a few of you were. We had a breeze picked up, and it picked up this gigantic clump of bubbles. And they literally flew backwards over my head and actually landed over here, over my left shoulder. It was awesome. Ah, good times, good times. 7:51. Nice, Stoney. That's awesome. Another milestone. Look out, Mr. Beast. Seriously, though, that is awesome. What was it Mr. Beast hit again this week? It was like 300 million subscribers. I could do what he does, I just don't have the bankroll. Like if I did a Mr. Beast video right now, it'd be like, you know, last one to take their hand off the bubbly tailings bucket wins the bubbly tailings bucket. No one's gonna watch that. Ugh. Ooh, storm. Underground Adventure says I'd watch. Oh man. Nice to see my pinwheels pinwheeling, so we got that going for us today. All right, so we are almost 5:15. I'm craving a beverage. So what we're gonna do, let's go ahead, pick a number. We're gonna give another entry away so we don't fall behind. I want to do one entry, then one entry, and then at the end of the stream, we're gonna give away 3 at one time. So what we'll do, pick one number and one number only. I'll pick a number and write it down. That number will be between 1 and 100. All right? That way we're covered. And closest wins, just like last time. So one number between 1 and 100. So we'll shut her down at 5:15. So another minute or so. It's nice and quiet for a moment. I don't know if you guys heard that thing shut off. That's the AC for the central AC unit for the house. I run the streams out here, and I kind of have to because my my internet router is like right inside that window. But I do have something in the works to actually run the internet out to the shop. So this winter, or if we get a rainy day, I'll actually be able to do the streams indoors. Chambo, how's it going, pal? All these bubbles, man. My garage would look clean if I ran it of them. Or there'd be cobwebs with a lot of bubbles stuck in them, one or the other. clean feet. Be like a rave in there, man. I could set up laser lights and all right, so if you guys could tell me who is closest. The number was 74. 74 was the number. Credit to you, Stoney. That's a way better way to do giveaways than doing a pick a number and having the screen go nuts for 2 minutes. When we do the indoor ones, I could bring my laptop and use a comment picker. But Paul C., congratulations, brother. You just made the list. That's awesome. All right. Vester, how's it going, brother? Hello, friend. I love Vester shorts. You're just scrolling through your shorts and you know it's Vester because you're scrolling. Hello, friends. Awesome. Kind of get to where like everyone's got their little gimmicks or their things that you know everybody's channel from. Yeah. Ah, Lisa, you should have picked your number. Still though. Lisa lives in some nice country out in Arizona, or at least explore. I don't, I've never been to Lisa's house or anything, but at least explore some really nice areas from what I've seen on her videos. Lisa's got a great channel. All right, so I need to get a little bit more water so we can finish these off. A little bit more of something that's not water to finish me off. So we're going to take just maybe like a 5-minute break, and I'll be back. We'll finish sluicing up. We're going to pan out all that awesome gold that I hope we get, and we'll give away 3 more entries. So hang tight. I'll be right with you guys. I always need to get a sign that says "Be right back," we're on break, or one of those clock things. But yeah, talk amongst yourselves because I know you guys are awesome at that. Talk about me behind my back if you want. That's fine too. I can take it. And we'll be right back with some water and some other stuff. back. Oh. Whew. So yeah, little spinny break there. Today's celebratory beverage of choice is Spiked Canada Dry. My absolute favorite. Holy smokes, Stony and gentlemen already. My God. You guys are awesome. Coddles. Van Fork and Ed. Holy man. You guys made the list. You too, Ed. Bent Fork. Let's start another page. Holy smokes, boys. You know what, Mama Bird? I thought about that. And why do they call it Canada Dry when it's wet? Lisa. Thank you so much, Lisa. You just made the list. I could do a commercial for this stuff. I love it so much. It's actually ginger ale that's got the Crown Royal built right into it. Perfect for your prospector on the go. Not a sponsor, but should be. That fork keeping me busy again. So man, we got to be pretty close to getting that big old bag of pay dirt with all them fancy nuggets in it. And I actually looked at gold nugget sales to check his prices. I don't know if it's limited or not, but he's got the high grader with a nugget included as well. And the high grade is awesome. It's all 23 karat crystallized gold from Nevada. If I could snap one of those up, I definitely will. Is it even made in Canada, says Joseph? That's a great question. Proudly made in Canada. It's even got the little red maple leaf right there. But it's actually owned now by Coca-Cola, so take that for what it's worth. See, my sluice is sucking a little bit of air. Get some of that water in there. Oh, now I see why. That was kind of dumb. Tailings bucket's kind of spraying over the side a little. All this excitement getting ATC off his game. There we go. That's better. Rocky Mountain Brad. Hey, pal. Great to see you, man. Great to see you. I forget whose stream it was the other day that you were on. I know Brad just had back surgery. Was recovering. I mean, you weren't turning cartwheels or anything, but you know, at least up and about and sluicing and getting ready to go to Yuba. That's fantastic, pal. That's the power of positivity for you right there. JP! Tarts, brother. JP from JP's Bar in the House. We're drinking Spike Canada Dry today, pal. Tarts. Thank you, Stoney, and thank you, Bent Fork. Holy smokes, boys. Craziness. Absolutely crazy, guys. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I am crazy, Stoney, you know it. Like having like a Keanu Reeves moment there. You're breathtaking. You got that right, Brad. You, my friend, have that right. Hooter McGavin was giving me the side eye. Hooter McGavin don't have no side eyes. Ugh. Keep drinking and he will. You mean me or him? We're both. All right. Make sure I'm not going over the edge of my pool again with the tailings bucket water. Lisa is indeed awesome. Lisa has an awesome channel. First piece of glass for the day. So Stoney, the material is classified to 1/4 inch. It's actually just one completely full 5-gallon pail, but it's speed pan down to maybe 1/8 of a pan. So one 5-gallon pail fits 6 full pans. So I would, maybe not 1/8, but I would say there's somewhere, but there's about 40 pans of material in there, if my math is right. So they won't be in this week's video because this week's, like I said, is the mid-season weigh-in, the halfway point weigh-in. But the one next, you'll actually see me getting these cones. And I might cheap out making the video and actually use footage from this live stream in the video so I can get some sluice footage. Which technically, I guess, isn't cheating since I am sluicing the cons that I found during the video. Vester's got a great up-and-coming channel too, actually. I'm pretty stoked that, you know, touch wood, so far the truck bed liner has really held up on the header for the sluice. It's nice not having the indicator mat because I was getting a lot of stuff stuck underneath the indicator mat, even though it was Gorilla Tape down. And I did buy a spray can of the liner so that if it does wear a little, I can just touch it up as well. So one less thing to worry about. All right. That was my scoop missing the bucket. I don't know why I missed the bucket. I never miss when I throw things. You're absolutely right, Joseph, for the most part. I learned that lesson. I did a giveaway video at 250, and I got a whole ton of subs. I went really, I got, with that video announcement, I think I got like 30 or 40 subs, which is huge at the time when you're only at 250. And then, after the giveaway was done, I lost like 20 of them. So when I did the 500 and when I do the 1,000, it's not going to be, 1,000 sub giveaway. It's going to be like my 500 where I called it the 500 sub celebration. And then when people went in and actually took the time to watch the video, they knew what was going on, right? Yeah, you're right. Absolutely, Ed. That was a mistake I made on the first one that I'll never make again. And I think what made that even worse is when I did the video, especially when I'm with, me doing the lives now, which I wasn't doing back then. I really like that we all hang out and we're a community and we congratulate the winners and stuff like that. Like if you ever watch, what's his name, Big Daddy, backyard prospecting, everyone gets together and the winners get congratulated and it's a cool hangout. And that's kind of what I'm after. I found with that video is when people joined, it's like, when's the giveaway? Are you giving it, there was no room to even chat with people in there just wanting free stuff, right? Careless Whispers, welcome. In from out of nowhere, Careless just sweeping in, stealing souls. Warriors made the list. Oh. You were missed, Careless. Everyone was talking about you. Thank you, Careless. In honor of Careless joining us, we'll add some more bubbles. All right. So we're getting on in the day. Normally, this is the time where I start thinking about finishing the stream, but we've been having so much fun that we're a little bit behind, but not too far. We'll get her caught up. Oh man, look at that pyrite in there. Look at the amount of pyrite in those riffles. Holy smokes. Look at that big old chunk. Wow. See garnets in there as well. I don't see any gold, but that would be at the bottom of the riffles. But yeah, look, that truck bed liner held up really, really good. Awesome. Get you legends back on your perch. Get this mat spick and span. All right, that's looking good. And it looks like we got a big clump there in the end of the sluice, right at the drop point, so I don't want to miss that one. Here's what we're going to do. Nice looking stuff there. There's that big old hunk of pyrite. This bad boy back in so we can turn on the sluice for relaxation purposes. There you go. Relaxation and bubble creation purposes. All right. We're not spilling over the edge, but that's okay. We'll put a little bit more water in. Oh. Dylan, welcome to the Members Club, buddy. You just made the list. Again. Whew. If I pan back any corn, set the pan down and back away slowly. What was that? I think it was Dylan said. Was panning some gold out of some dirt, but it turned out it wasn't gold, it was corn, and it wasn't dirt. Gotta get some more buckets in play if I'm going to bring this many cons home. We don't have much panning water, but it'll do the trick. There's a flake of something yellow there. It caught my eye, but it actually looks like road paint of all things. So we'll get it down to a manageable amount, and then we'll transfer it all to the finishing pan so I can show you guys. Man, that's a solid hunk of pyrite right there. Perfectly cubic, too. Oh, what did I miss there? Holy smokes. Natalie, brother, thank you. You guys have been so awesome today, and you didn't have to do that. You absolutely made my day. I've got both of my kids here today, my youngest and my oldest. They're going to think I'm an absolute legend when I tell them what happened here today. And of course, you know, it's my kids, right? So I'll go in there and I'll be like, yeah, boys, I knew what had happened. It's like no big deal. Stony, speaking of absolute legends. Entries for Little Rookie. You're gonna have to hire an accountant or something, a bookkeeper. Quinn Adams, welcome. Little Rookie. Got quite a few entries. So when we do the drawing, a good chance at winning a gold nugget. Or the second or third prize, which hopefully are also gold nuggets. I don't know yet. We won't know till we actually do the bag. All right. Down into the finishing pan here. There we go. We need a Little Rookie to come up here to Canada to finish this off for me. Do a better job of stratification. I was seeing gold come down already. Dylan. Dylan does a lot of metal detecting, so at least you can't detect one. Wouldn't show up, I don't think, anyway. Lisa, welcome. Welcome to the channel, members. Holy smokes. You just made the list again. Gentlemen, you just made the list again. Holy smokes. That calls for another beverage. Cobbles, folks. Stony, when did you sneak in the member door? Did I get that already? I don't remember writing you your membership down. You have no idea, Stony. I mean, you've made me ecstatic today already. How excited I am to see someone use that Ben Sluice emoji. Oh, yeah, okay. Thanks, I never thought of that. It's one of the 100 things that I had to set up to get getting monetized. I'm so excited here. I can't forget about. Let's stay focused and get this goal. So yeah, YouTube actually with the amount of members we have now, with the people that joined today, I'll be able to actually add some emojis. So any suggestions? Maybe some corn. We're gonna add a corn emoji. We are adding a corn emoji. I'm giving you credit for that one, Dylan. There will be a corn emoji upcoming. David Danderan, welcome, pal. I didn't even see you sneak in the chat. And holy cow. You just made the list. Stoney, you may not see that that button. It's just join underneath. But because you're currently a member, you may not even see that button. I can't remember if I have it on the channels that I was a member of. I think it goes away when you are a member. We are seeing some gold, and we got it sneaking down because with all this excitement going on, I'm forgetting how to prospect or do anything gold related. Again, forgot to add, there was no bubbles in this water. I filled it right out of that bucket. Yeah, you can join from mobile, GP. I've joined from mobile. I'm kind of rushing this, but I'm not rushing it. I'm going to keep everything in the pan. Just in all this excitement, I don't want to lose the goal. I did work awful hard for it. Those rocks don't just paint themselves, folks. I am panning, and there's some gold coming down, and I just don't want to lose that in all this excitement. Well, GP, you have a membership too, so it might not let you join. I'm no expert on these things. I mean, I'm still jumping through the YouTube groups. I think by the time that they actually get their crap together and I've gone through all the steps to actually get the money, we'll have enough money for the pay dirt bag, which is crazy in and of itself. $35 awesome people watching still after all this time.
Have a great day, Vesta. Great seeing you as always. You know what, guys? For all the fun and excitement I've had here today, and you guys making me feel so awesome, I'm still super excited to see gold. The day I uncover gold in a pan like this, and I don't get excited about it, is the day I sign up for therapy. Until then, I know I'm okay, relatively speaking. And there we go. So there's 40 pans, panned down to one little line of very flat, flaky gold. So let me get it spread out perfectly for display purposes. Gotta make it, displaying gold on YouTube, if you want people to think you have a ton of it, it's like McDonald's, you know, you gotta make it look like the big bag on the commercial, not the one you get when you actually open the package. Mama Bird, welcome. You just made the list again. All right. Looks a little less than we get normally, but that being said, there's probably some down in those black sands. All this excitement. Old ATC's a little Twitter-pated. But there is about 8 hours of hard work and about 40 pans. Not too dang shabby, I'll take that. Sweet. Oh. Whew. And there we go. Lost my chat, as I'm apt to do at times. Oh, Just give me a second, guys, when we're rebooting back up. What a crappy time for that to happen. Really should find another table and get my laptop set up out here. All right, we'll be back in a moment. There we go. Sorry, guys. Okay. Thanks, Stoney. I appreciate you. You know I love you, brother. All in all, a productive day for sure. I don't know if I'm so much YouTube famous as I am infamous. Hey, Chris. Yeah, Chris is here. Well, you know what? Can you guys see the line of gold? You should probably be able to see it, I hope. Natalie, brother. Thank you so much. You just made the list again. Oh, boy. I don't think you have to accept it. I don't remember having to accept any of mine. I think I got gifted my first membership to Grandma Kay's, and funny thing, I actually got gifted a membership to Grandma Kay's, and my first month, it's the only thing I've ever won. She gives out $25. She does a drawing every week, and I won that. And I'm like, well, I just ended up buying a Grandma Kay membership. All right, so we're already 6:15, which is 15 minutes more than I typically run. But Lees and Geezer, welcome, pal. Great to see you. I'm not going to shut her down, Stoney, but I mean, there's no we still have to give away three more entries. Oh. Oh. Rerun the dirt, get more specs. No, I'm not going to push it. But that being said, totally overwhelmed, guys. What a freaking legendary day. You guys are so awesome. I appreciate all of you, Stoney. What can I say, man? Flower Gold Wizards had to pop out, but I mean, he's been awesome. How supportive is that, man? Oh, wow. Weezen, how's the new PC setup working for you? Oh. All right, so we are going to give away, to shoot the breeze a bit more, but we're going to give away 3 entries to the draw. We'll pick a number between 1 and 100. Pick only one number, and the closest is going to be the winner. And I am going to write down the number that I am thinking of. $6.17 now. We'll shut her down at like $6.19. Next live, a whole bottle of dish soap. I think it gets to a point where you can only dissolve so much dish soap in water and make so many bubbles. You know, like, I mean, I can add more, but I don't think you're getting your return on soap investment, or your RSI, as it were. The graphics card reason, isn't that like the most important part? I don't know much about PCs. I know my kids are right into that stuff, and all they talk about is the latest and greatest graphics card. Never not enough dish soap. In the military, if you know, I know Stoney served like myself in GP. I don't know if you guys had in Canada, we had like the hay box meals. So that's like when you're out at the range or you're out on an exercise. There was never enough dish soap. There were stupid rags and little mop things to clean the dishes, and there was just never enough dish soap, and everything was scungy, and the peas floating everywhere. It was just so gross. Oh yeah, Chris D served as well, fellow infantryman. Whole bottle next live. We might just do that, Joseph. Dylan. We will have a corn, a special corn emoji for next live. I hope we'll have. It takes a while for YouTube to register anything. You need more members for more emojis. So, all right. So the number that I had picked. We'll see who's the closest. For 3 entries, 89. Mega Dog. 3 entries for Mega Dog. Fantastic community member, Mega Dog. Sending dirt and smiles to everybody. Fantastic guy. Great to see Mega Dog. Mega Dog, you just made the list. Phew. So we're going to hang out for 5 more minutes. That's going to be it for me. I always like to hang out about 5 more minutes after I pan and stuff. But normally I'd like to hang out more, but we ran late with all the madness. Again, guys, I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. I can't tell you. It's... Check out my sub count. You guys can tell me what my sub count is. I can't. You won't tell me until I shut the stream down. By the way, while we're all here, and Metally, while you are here, who here would tune in, I don't know what night of the week, if Metally did a live metal pour? I've seen a lot of metal pouring channels. I love metal pouring channels. I have never seen anyone do it live. I would definitely tune in for that. See someone pouring silver and copper live, see how it turns out. Culver, welcome, pal. Thank you, Mama Bird. I appreciate it. One of these days, some of these channels, they're just too good to be kept down. Culver's got a great channel. Metally's got a great channel. Of course, GP and Mama Bird have an awesome channel. I mean, I can't list them all. Honestly, I can't list them all. And hopefully we have lots of celebrations as we support each other in this community. We have lots of celebrations with people celebrating their first live, and I hope everyone turns out for them, because I certainly will, and supports them in the same way you guys supported me today, because I mean, it was touching, it was awesome. Again, my kids are going to think I'm an absolute legend when I tell them. Zed pours live? I don't think I've ever seen that. Hey, JT. Hey, thanks for showing up anyway, buddy. I appreciate you being here. Zed does, mind you, pour, but Zed does like a different kind of pour. So Metally is more like the traditional, what do you call them? Like the molds. Like Zed is kind of an aluminum artist, right? Zed does great stuff, mind you. We love having you, Chris. Any beer left? There's always. I'm actually not drinking beer today. These are spiked Canada Dries. We're well into number 3 here, which probably means it's a good time to shut the live stream down pretty soon. I got the pizza stone out. We're going to be making homemade pizzas with the boys tonight. So. Culver, it's great to have you, man. Culver's one of those guys that's always got like 10 things on the go. Ugh. It's humid though, so I know pretty soon this grass is gonna need cut. But we won't think about that today. Zed does have some awesome stuff though. And he does auctions, I believe, as well. And I unfortunately miss out on a lot of that. Not that I miss out, but being up in Canada, the shipping is so ridiculous that I have to really, really like something like that to buy it, because by the time someone like Zed gets that pour up here to Canada, packed and all that bubble, like just to keep it all in one piece, cost me an arm and a leg. All right, so hopefully, I'll be getting the YouTube stuff straightened out for sure, but by next stream, I should have an idea where we're at. I mean, obviously, you guys are so generous. It shouldn't take us long to get that. I cannot wait to pan that stuff out live with all of you and see all that awesome gold. I mean, it's one thing to pan something like that, but it's another thing to have 3 grams in your pan and a massive nugget, right? So, yeah, Stoney, I don't know if you would know, but YouTube revenue stuff is actually down right now. Of all times, right? When I finally get monetized after 6-7 months, the revenue thing craps out. You must have been known my stream was going to happen and you guys were going to be so generous, so they had to upgrade their servers, right? Stoney's stream was awesome. It was funny because I felt terrible for Stoney because I feel weird talking about Stoney knowing he's like right here. But yeah, because you could tell Stoney you were dejected and everyone was like, holy crap, that was awesome. Like we just went for, what was it, 8 hours anyways? I've never seen an 8-hour prospecting stream like that in my life. It's more than I've ever seen. So, and I felt bad, like why is he dejected? I was actually relieved because being my friend, I was planning to set the alarm for like 4:30 in the morning so I could feed my livestock and hop on and push you through the home stretch. So I'm like, shit, now I don't have to get up early anymore. All right, guys. So we are almost at 6:30. I'm going to go ahead and shut her down. As always, thank you all so much for watching, but especially today. You guys made it awesome and special for me. I cannot tell you guys how much I appreciate it. I mean, words just can't express it, right? I didn't see it. You know, I knew you guys would be generous just because of the whole community aspect, but I certainly did not see all of that coming. So honestly, guys, that was fantastic. Thank you all so much. And I can't wait for us to get together. You know, we'll have another live next weekend, weather permitting, of course. But I can't wait for the special one with all that extra awesome gold. Again, means everything to me that you guys just came in and joined. But you know, today was just like the cherry on the cake, the icing on the cake. You know, the fireworks on Canada Day, the whole 9 yards. So thank you all very, very much. I really, really appreciate it. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. So we're gonna chill out and then have some pizza with the boys. Maybe 1 or 2 more of those Spike Canada Dries, and finish off our day with a bang. And probably a new video out tomorrow. And I'll be editing the one for next week, which I'm putting a lot of effort into. I thank all of you for joining. Cheers. And we will catch you on the next live stream or Gold Adventure. You all just made the list.